Hi guys, it's Claire. Today I'm back with something a little bit different for you. What I want to do today is share with you my scrapbook albums. I've got 15 scrapbooks in total, and they're all numbered and dated on the sides. This is obviously number 1. This one dates from 1990 to the year 2000. These pictures and things in here are basically what I've put together. Well, it was before I was scrapbooking, so it's what I've put together since, with the photos and things that we had from then. Yeah, so it's not really what we call real scrapbooking, it's just things that I've got that I wanted to put in an album. So the very first page of this album is actually a bit strange. This is a picture that Alan drew for me the day he asked me to go out with him. He drew it in October 1990, Thursday the 25th of October, and this is a tiny little picture that we had taken around that time. Long time ago now, and we look really young. This picture had been lingering around at home, you know, in the loft and in the special box and wherever for a long time, and I decided that it should be the start of our album is when Alan and I got together, and you know, our life started from there. The next page is a layout that I'd done quite recently using the original scan photos of when I was pregnant. Alan and I were going out about a year or so before I got pregnant, and so these are our scan photos of Shani at 4 months and then 6 months, and a quick layout that I made of that. And then lovely pictures of me just after I've given birth to Shani. They're really awkward to look back at now, but I'm glad I've got them. They're not the best quality photos, they're blurry, and you know, but that's all I've got, and these are the original photos. I've just worked with the original photos and put in what I had, including a little baby bracelet that you get. And this again is a continuation from there. So this is her first bath, Alan's mum, and me and Alan looking extremely attractive. This is Shani's first ever professional photo shoot, so I put the picture in there. It's all discolouring and looking a bit old now, but I remember vividly having this photo done. We went to Olan Mills and had a sitting, and it all seemed very good at the time. But it's a great photo. It shows off her lovely dark hair. Nothing on the back of that one, but we continue with her being a baby, her meeting my her great-great-grandma, and just baby photos. Lovely having a bath in the sink there. And on to more photos. A few of her first things, first foods, favourite foods, favourite drink, etc. I mean, then it's not amazing scrapbook layouts, but it's nice to have the story down and to be able to look back at it. And as I say, these are the original photos. So if I hadn't put them in this album, they'd be sitting in the loft in a box somewhere. This was one of the first days out we had. We went to Longleat. My dad's always a Jaguar car fan. He has been forever. And this was a car show that we went to, a Jaguar show at Longleat. So yeah, one of our days out and a picnic that we had. And this one was a day up in London. My 2 brothers when they were small. Back in 1992 we are now. And Shani's first Christmas. Yeah, not a great deal to say about the actual layouts. Very simple. You know, just scrapbook papers that you bought. It's probably 6x6 pads, I think these were actually, and a lot of punching. I think I've added bits later on. I don't remember these punches being original. I think I've gone back and added these. We've got more baby photos. I think I must have only taken baby photos back then. Again, they're all blurry and not the best photos, but great to have. More here. This is a Project Life kit that I brought not that long ago. So I think these pages have been added in and out as and when. I'm basically going through all these years, 25 years worth of photos, and as I print them out or as I find them, or you know, wherever I get them from family members, I'm making them into layouts as I can, really, as best I can, just so that they're in the album. And then we haven't got many more photos, and we're on to Christmas again. So this is her second Christmas at Mum and Dad's house. Again, we're all looking very young. These papers are from a 6x6 pad that I picked up once, some Christmas papers. Minimal embellishments, just punches and brads. Another professional photo shoot, I think back at Olan Mills. I love this picture of Shani. It looks so dated when you see it now, but it was great. And it's, as I say, it's the original photo, so it's got marks and it's a bit grubby, but I love it. This dress I actually made for Shani. Oh god, the next one's embarrassing. This is me and Alan and Shani. We look so young and so different. But again, it was a professional photo shoot, so obviously we're wearing our best clothes. And I made these dungarees for Shani as well, with a little matching headband. Another photo. Scrapbooking's getting a bit more adventurous here. This again is Olan Mills in 1994. It's got the date on, which is good. But I've been a bit more adventurous. I've brought some flowers, I've got different brads, chipboard letters that I've painted at the side and threaded ribbon through, and a bow. So getting a little bit more into proper scrapbooking. This was our very first holiday together. When Shani was 2, we went to Portugal. We're looking lovely as always. So yeah, this is Doodlebug papers and Doodlebug glitter paper, if you remember. That was quite the thing a while ago. And Rick Rack. On this one, it's still more of the same holiday photos, so things that we got up to. These are Project Life cards again, so that I know that I've made these later and added them in. And we get to Shani. This is Shani's second birthday. A pet owl that we had in 1993. A pet snake that we had, a pet tarantula that we had, rabbit, chickens, you name it, we had it. We used to live near a farm, so we were quite animal crazy. We had most things going. And this was a day at Alton Towers. It says Shani's first visit to Alton Towers. So yeah, just pictures that you grab there. Again, Project Life cards. I've got her original badge from when she was 3. You know, things, as I say, they've been living in the special box for ages, so to get them actually in an album, in date order, is fantastic. More just odd photos. Oh, this is when Shani was at school. So she's 4 now, and it's her very first boyfriend, Jordan. And she met Roger Black, and, you know, all the things you get up to. Photos that I've saved these, but they've been cut out at some stage and put probably on a pin board of Shani's in her bedroom, I'd imagine. This picture we had drawn of Shani, as you do. You know, one of those people that are in town drawing caricatures of people. We had Shani done, so that's just been kept. So it had to go in the album. This is Shani and my cousin Dexter when they were tiny. One of our caravanning trips this is. I can't remember where we are, but sort of first big photo scrapbooking. This is a modern butterfly. This is the Stampin' Up butterfly, so I know I've added this within the last few years. It's not an original scrapbook layout. Another pocket page spread where we're on a camping adventure down in the New Forest. We're back at 1996. Yeah, not much to say about it. Hardly any embellishments, just some little flowers. But it's good that the photos are in here. This one I actually quite like. Very minimal, and obviously you can see I've just got pictures of the Little Mermaid, but all these photos are of Shani underwater in Mum and Dad's swimming pool. She was swimming at a really early age because obviously Mum and Dad had a pool. So we got an underwater disposable camera and took some photos of her. And I really like this layout. I've done textured embossing on the paper and these, you know, what are these called? I can't remember what they're called, but to give the bubble effect on here, but really quite printed, but I like it. I love it. Another picture of Shani, just an odd one. This again was a professional, I think Olan Mills or one of those shoots. Yeah, just kept that simple and put it in. Then we've got Shani's 5th birthday party. Again, I know this is a more recent Project Life kit, that I've done these birthday photos with. So she had a dressing up fancy dress party when she was 5. It's great to look back and see some of her friends. A few of them she still knows now. 1997, when we were our first trip to Legoland. It was a lot smaller back then. I think this was the year it first opened. And I've used, well, I think these are Stampin' Up papers for this, and Stampin' Up sticker sheet that I used with a few brads. So yeah, quite basic. Another embarrassing one here. This is a photo shoot that me and my 2 brothers had done for Mum and Dad for Christmas one year. We got some photos taken of us. So this would have been, what was that, 97? Yeah, so this is still 1997. On the back of there is another photo shoot of me, Alan and Shani, wearing their best clothes again. But I've just kept, I haven't done anything particular with these, just literally cut down a page, sealed it off with washi tape and put it in the album. 1997 we bought our first house, which is actually the same house that we live in now. It's been done up quite a bit since then, but it is the same house. Our cat, Shani and Alan out on motorbike. Shani was always a tomboy, so she was always out quadding or biking and doing things like that with Alan. Saltdean Primary School, one of the spring fairs, she was dressed up as a bee. Her favourite dolls in the whole wide world, her baby born dolls that she's had. I think she got them when she was 2 or 3, I don't know, we would have seen back there. But they were around for a long time, a big part of our life. She always wanted to be a vet, her best friend, some other friends. You know, these photos are all odd photos, but I had to get them in here somehow, you know. And then we're at Christmas, another Christmas. This is 1998, so we've moved on a bit. My brother, Alan, me, Shani, my great nan, who's sadly passed away now. But this layout wasn't one that was made originally, it's quite a new one. Using papers again, punches, and some. This is a postcard that Shani sent, which I can pull out, and she actually sent home back to England. And that's it, that's the end of album 1. So as I say, the photos aren't amazing, they're all a bit blurry, you know, and they're really old and really embarrassing, but they're in an album. This is the first album, you know, of mine and Alan's life together, and it's fantastic, great to have. Okay, I'll be back with album number 2.